My morning, just got out of church, doing my routine, did my morning mass. Now there's a beautiful park next to the church, so we should go for a walk. And good morning, happy Thursday. I'm a little sad today. Uh, my dog, my Lucky, his name's most Lucky, he passed away yesterday. So it's a little sad, little dog. A good friend, was a good companion, but oh well. Such as that. But today I'm also excited. Today I have my book signing event in Aventura at 5 p.m. So you're more than welcome to join me. Right. So that's should be exciting. Sorry if I'm not that excited with my voice, but I'm kind of mourning my dog, but it is. And yesterday, let's talk about. I was going over inventory, and I was going over stats of what's happening with the condo market, and it is getting interesting in the part that all the condos that are over 30 years old are, first of all, people are trying to sell them. That's why the inventory keeps going up. So that inventory is hitting the market, but there's no buyers for that market. uh, there is a lot of this buildings got blacklisted already from getting a conventional loan or FHA loans, right? So like loan for this older building is getting harder. um, a lot of them haven't complied with the new codes. They extended the deadline for next year, but we still see in the pipeline that is not. So we keep seeing uh, there is a lot of inventory coming out. Prices are dropping, but inventory that people don't want. Where the niche or where the market is heading is to pre-construction or new construction, right? New construction offers the advantages of, first of all, it's new. You get a guarantee. It's up to code. New structures in this building are now under heavy, like, regulations and scope, and so it's a more of a safe bet for yourself, and that you will be living in a building for the next 30 years, and you probably won't have, shouldn't have any assessment or any issues with the building. Because a lot of, let's be realistic, a lot of what happened here was, besides, after Surfside, what's I think there's before and after Surfside, uh, a lot of these condos were not maintained well. Our condo regulations were not. The state is doing an effort to make that better for the register. So a lot of these condos were doing a lot of things that were not correct, maybe not fixing things that where they were supposed to be fixed, or just uh, you know passing, putting like a little band-aid over things. And for example, one of the things that calls my attention after talking to structural engineering, right, that buildings, especially older buildings, a lot, they take on weight. And what happens is, first of all of them have, they have concrete cracks, and you get water that goes in there. But that's kind of, the building is kind of understand that. Another issue has been that over the years we have been remodeling this place that nobody's taking control or taking a weight issue. For example, let's say you buy a unit and you wanted to, didn't like the floor. The floor was from 1970 or 80s, right? We wanted to put new floor, and what did they do? They put floor over floor, adding more weight to that unit, and then obviously the building. Then the kitchens, remember the kitchens back there were, I don't know, they were super light, different materials. Now we're using heavier materials. We put real wood, we put onyx, quartz, and then we want an island, and that puts a lot more weight. And then we go into the bathrooms, and we want to redo the bathrooms, and we put marble, et cetera, right? And all of that adds weight to the building, and that would be managed properly. That would also have to have been, if a unit starts doing that, you control the weight, and you could reinforce the structure of the building to take on this additional weight that was put on. That didn't happen. So a lot of these buildings, I think they're probably will not make it, will not be able to, or it's a point that is not feasible to keep up putting that investment. That's what you're seeing, the transformation of Miami. That's what you're seeing, developers coming in and buying a building, that's old and knocking it down and basically create a new building which will be bigger, taller, right? More density. That also allows the city of Miami, because we do have a housing problem, believe it or not. There's not enough, units for sale of the inventory people want, which is the new inventory, right? The newer apartments and stuff like, that accommodate, or so that we don't have any of that. So it's like being in a store, right, or having a lot of the wrong inventory. So we do have a housing problem, and we're in the city's trying to address that. And one of the ways to address that is to basically take over a building, not take over a building, but when the building is not more feasible, let developers buy it, change the zoning, let it go vertical, let it go up, more floors, more units, and those units will come and alleviate the problem or the pressure that we have in the housing. Well, guys, I'm sorry, today's not one of the best days to give you, but nevertheless, I gotta move myself and move forward, the Atlantic way, move forward. Stay good vibes. Looking forward for today to see you at the, if you and me at this place is One Park Tower on Turnberry, right? Beautiful lagoon that's there, artificial lagoon, right? It's up on Aventura. So I would love to definitely connect with you guys, but I'll send you good vibes, and having said that, guys, have a great day. So also thank you for the channel. We're almost already to 12,500 subscribers. Really appreciate uh, your subscriptions, your comments, right? So if you haven't done so, please give me a like and subscribe to the channel. Really appreciate that. So having said all the things, have a great Thursday. Keep pushing forward. It's good things are coming your way, and make it a great day.